Hey everyone, Agnach here and welcome to another video. In today's video I'll be showing Resistance last 2 wars in the May CWL season. There are some really nice attacks in this video. Before I show you where we finish in the ladder, and if you like this type of content, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel and share the video around. It really helps me bring you more content. So here is our season record. As we saw on the previous 2 videos, we won the first 3 wars, lost the 4th and won the 5th war. Sadly, we lost 34-35 on the 6th war against Bruderschaft 20 and finished the season winning 37-36 against 18+. So how did we finish in the group? We came first with 289 stars, pretty good when you take into account we lost 2 wars and still managed to come first. However, we were behind the top 10 clans this month, top clans getting 345 stars, and we also have INTZ and Nova coming in 4th and 5th place. We ended up coming 70th, still above Arca United and Lost Meta Gaming, which are 2 really good clans. Overall, a good job from the guys at Resistance. So let's start with our 6th war against Bruderschaft 20. We lost 34-35 with 1 less triple. We had them on percentage but couldn't get that 5th 3-star. These are the bases we tripled. We ended up using E-Drags in 2 attacks and Hybrid in the other 2. Okay, so to start us off, we've got TK here going against Paul the Rip. He's got the electrodragon, puts the blimp from the north to get rid of that eagle and a couple of expos. We've seen a similar base on previous wars as well. All 4 expos on the other bases were ground. This one had 2 of air, but the E-Drag still manages to get rid of that eagle. The king and the queen on the eastern side as well, and sending the E-Drags on a typical fashion of putting all of them clumped up towards the town hall with a couple of rages, the freeze and the warden ability for them to go straight in. That sweeper is causing a little bit of problems, pushing them back. That AD in the middle, the RC can get rid of it, and now it just has nothing left for the E-Drags. He still has 6 E-Drags left. This attack was under 2 minutes, very powerful against this base. If you ever come across it, TK just tripled it every time with E-Drags. So now we've got Joey Dog coming in against Tomahawk with Hybrid. 2 super wall breakers, so he starts his queen on the eastern side. The king to get rid of the enemy king and to help the queen with the funnel goes into wall breaks the multi-infernal compartment and the other compartment that goes towards the town hall. I'm guessing he wants his queen to go in there. Will she go? He puts a couple of whizzes to help her push in. The CC comes out, she gets rid of it. The scatter shot is hitting her, so he has to put the rage down just to make sure she doesn't die and doesn't use the ability. Where will she go next? Okay, so he's sending his hybrid in. Maybe if he had waited, the queen would have gotten rid of the tank hole, but maybe the time was a bit tight. So they're all coming through. That scatter shot is hitting his hybrid. He needs to freeze it. He doesn't end up freezing it. The Hawks from the siege barracks end up taking it. The other scatter shot is being tanked by the queen, who still has her ability. Pops it out. Now the hybrid is finally arriving into the eagle. He goes down and not many defenses left. Interesting attack, but still managed to triple, which is really good. The RC is still full health and the queen and the warden still alive. Very nicely done. So now for the 3rd attack, we've got Instinct coming in with his E-Drags. Switches to the blimp. Puts an E-Drag there at 9 o'clock to start the funnel. Puts another one at 6 o'clock to create the other side of the funnel, and then he's gonna be sending the rest of his army in between those 2, which is there with all the loons and the warden. King and queen are in the northern part of the base, just trimming some defenses with the RC as well. Uses the warden ability, puts another rage, sends the blimp late towards the town hall, manages to get it there. He's got all the loons and a dragon. He goes down. Now there's only the AD, the enemy queen and a single inferno left. Has a couple of freezes which he uses to get rid of that AD. Now he has the 3 E-Drags left. If they chain correctly, they can get rid of that single, which they do, and they also get rid of the enemy queen on that chain. Very nice value for that chain from the E-Drags. Otherwise it would have been a pretty tough attack with that enemy queen still there. Now the storage goes down, and this is a 3-star from Instinct. So for the last one, we've got MB Soldier against Explosion. He's coming in with a hybrid. He also has the Stone Slammer, so he uses the Baby Drag on the north to funnel the queen into that single Inferno compartment. Has to use 2 freezes there. Skellies come out. The RC comes out, but she manages to get rid of the single Inferno before she engages the RC, and then gets rid of the RC. Now a couple of exploits on her, so he might have to use a rage, which he does. He keeps going. More of the CC comes out. Now he puts the poison down. One eye's coming out. The scatter shot is hitting her, but he still has another rage after this. Puts the king at 3 o'clock. The hybrid in between, and they're all going straight into the eagle first. The queen gets rid of the first scatter shot. The hybrid is gonna get rid of the next scatter shot. The queen, after getting rid of the king, can get rid of that town hall. The healers go down. He still has the queen ability. He sends the blimp for that single Inferno compartment on the western side. The Yetis get rid of that single Inferno with the help of that whiz, and this base is done. Very nicely done. So that's the 6th wall. Now let's hop onto the 7th wall. For our last wall, we finished 37-36 against 18 plus. We had 7 3-stars to the 6 3-stars, and we had a very similar destruction percentage as well. This was a very close wall. These are the bases we triple, some very common, and they even run the same base twice, so TK tripled it twice with the same army. We hit mainly with hybrid, but also had an E-Drag attack and also a really nice Sui Hero Lalo. So here we have the first attack is Instinct coming in against Maximus with the E-Drags. He really likes this army. So he puts the queen at the north to create a bit of a funnel. The king as well on the eastern side to create the other side of the funnel. So once all that is done, the queen manages to get rid of that AD, puts another E-Drag just to continue with those buildings up north, and then sends the main army in between, puts the rage down. A few archers and a baby dragon comes out of the CC, gets rid of it pretty quickly. The warden ability as well sends the blimp behind this army towards the town hall, which is something I've seen a lot of people start doing with E-Drags and with normal dragons, sending the blimp behind the main push. He has a normal dragon there, the RC is still alive, and he's got an electrodragon with a little bit of health, but there's no more defenses left. So thankfully, if there's no any mines, this is a 3-star. Nicely done by Instinct. A close one, but still a 3-star. So now we've got for the second attack is Trento coming in with the hybrid. He sends the blimp first towards that eagle, freezes the sweeper to make sure that the blimp reaches the eagle. Scatter shot is hitting the Yeti, so they're not going to be able to get much more than that. Probably he wanted to get the single Inferno as well, but it at least created that funnel for his queen. He wants it to walk towards the north. Sends the wall breakers in so that she can go towards the single Inferno. Freezes the single Inferno. Puts the rage down, doesn't have to freeze it again, gets rid of the single Inferno on the Whiz Tower, and he still has one wall breaker left. Wall breaks that wall, so the queen is going to be able to go into the scattershot compartment, puts the king on the west and sends the hybrid in between towards the town hall first. Uses the warden ability. That scattershot is hitting the hybrid, but they were undertoned, so that was fine. Now he puts the heal to heal them back up. He doesn't have any any scatters or eagle at the back end, which is really good. The only thing is that multi-inferno and royal champ, but he still has a full RC. He's got his queen with ability and not much base left. He still has a lot of miners as well, getting rid of all the defenses, and this is a triple. Nicely done. For the third attack, we've got Top Gun Warrior coming in with the hybrid as well. So he sends, he puts his queen walk from the north, breaks the wall so that she can go inside. She's going to be able to take out that scatter shot, cannon, and a few other defenses there. He just doesn't want that AD to start hitting his healers. The CC comes out, his triple ice golem, which she's gonna be able to get rid of pretty easily. He's got an X-Book hitting her, but should be fine. The king gets rid of the enemy king. The SB triggers the tornado trap, and it also creates the funnel on the west. Sends his hybrid in between towards the town hall. Tesla farm pops up in the middle of the base, something new that I haven't seen in a while. So his hybrid keeps going. The scatter shot is hitting the hybrid, but he still had his heal there, healing them up. He's got the RC left. That enemy queen goes down. Now he's got the single inferno. The miners go down, so now he targets the RC. The RC goes down. There's one miner on the single inferno, so he still has his queen. The warden, he still has the queen ability, which is going to help her towards that single inferno. Otherwise it would be game over, but she manages to get rid of that single inferno. Now he only has that troll Tesla left and the army camp, which goes down. Very nicely done by Top Gun Warrior. Now we've got Benji coming against Hysterics with Sui Lalo. So coming in from the south, that wall breaker, I'm not sure what it's doing. Okay, so it still opens the wall that he wanted open. Puts the IG in front. The king runs past the IG. I don't think he wanted that, but the IG still freezes that single inferno. The CC comes out. The queen manages to get rid of the single inferno. There's also the enemy queen down there, so the Sui heroes are going to be able to get rid of the queen. The RC, a single inferno. The king triggers that tornado trap, which is also really good. Now the RC is coming in, gets rid of the other single inferno. Really nice value from his Sui heroes. He still has the queen ability, so the queen also gets rid of a scatter shot. So really nice value from his Sui heroes. Now he sends his Laloon that is gonna go around the base, and the blimp goes directly into the town hall. That's one of the good things about the blimp now, that with hybrid or Laloon or even Yetis, you can just go around the ring and send your blimp directly into the town hall, and you still have at least the 2 stars, and a lot of the time you get the 3 stars as well. He still has a lot of loons left, and the dragon's still alive. Now we've got TK with the first of these bases coming in with the hybrid. So he starts the queen at around 4 o'clock, goes into that multi-inferno compartment. The king is on the 3 o'clock compartment as well, trimming those defenses. CC comes out. He wants the queen to get rid of that scatter shot. The sweeper is pushing his her healers back, which is not something that you want. Sends the archer to get rid of the lava pups. The queen manages to get rid of that scatter shot. Now he brings the hybrid from the south directly into the town hall. The siege barracks hawks also come out, uses the warden ability beautifully, clicks on everything, even the queen. Some of the hawks go into the center, so he freezes the scatter shot, and they manage to get rid of the scatter shot and the eagle. Now he only has that multi-inferno up there with the enemy king. The queen is hitting to go into that compartment, and the RC is getting rid of that expo. The king kills RRC, but the queen also goes down. What does he have left? He's got a few miners left and his warden, and they managed to clutch the attack. So let's see what TK on his second account did against the same base. So starts the same way with the king on the 3 o'clock area. Wall breaks the 3 o'clock compartment. Also, Wall breaks the multi-infernal compartment with his queen. So it seems like he's coming in the same way. Queen goes in. It's gonna trigger the CC. His archers, dragon and ice golem. The CC goes down. Obviously he wants to get rid of that scatter shot as well. In this one, the sweeper is not causing as much trouble as in the other attack. He brings a hybrid in again from the same area towards the town hall. Siege barracks are in the same position. Uses his warning ability. This time doesn't click as much as on the previous attack. His siege barracks hogs come out. The queen is now going into the center. She is the one that is going to be getting rid of the eagle this time around instead of the hogs. The hybrid is still moving around. The scatter shot is trying to get rid of it, but the hogs managed to get rid of that scatter shot. The queen is still going up north, gets rid of that expo and the cannon. Seems to have a little bit more army on this one, but that P.E.K.K.A, there's a few miners, get rid of the enemy king. The queen is still alive, and on this one it looked a little bit better. The queen was still alive with full health. And now we've got MB Soldier going against Miguel, coming in with the hybrid as well. So from the 3 o'clock he starts his queen walk, the king, to help her funnel in. He wants her to go into that scatter shot compartment. Sends another wall breaker. It opens that compartment as well, so he manages to get rid of the scatter shot and sends another super wall breaker that gets trapped on the tornado, and it goes to that wall, which I'm not sure if the queen is gonna take. Now the queen keep going straight. The single inferno is on the queen, so he puts the freeze on it and sends his hybrid straight in. So he's banking that his queen is going to be moving up and he's going to be able to take that town hall. So it's a little bit risky, this one. His hybrid is still going on, puts the rage down, gets rid of that scatter shot. The queen does get rid of the town hall, which is really good. He still has the queen ability. He still has a freeze left. The RC is getting rid of a few more defenses. Now he only has that Tesla farm, a Wiz tower and the Archer tower. The queen is going to be able to get rid of all of that. And he is going to be swagging that freeze spell. He uses it on the Wiz tower, but he didn't have to use it. Very nicely done by MB Soldier. A bit of a risky attack, but it paid off. Well, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the videos from Resistance CWL for the month of May. Leave me some feedback in the comment section. Did you prefer this season divided, or you prefer everything in one video? If you like the video, click on the like button below, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you tomorrow with Aussie Militia CWL Final 2 Wars. See ya.